How's it going, folks? Just round to Mum and Dad's, starting to work on their system again, and you can thank Angus for that. Say hello. Angus has been stalking me on YouTube, motivating me, shall we say, to come around and work on the system again. So today what we're hoping to do, I'm going to pick up Angus by the feet and drop him in there, and he's going to do some work on the drains for me. But we're going to swap out some drain fittings. I'm replacing the Uniseal with a bulkhead fitting and popping in a new radial flow, because the other one, you might remember, I got a little bit too forceful with the mallet and cracked the base. So this is a bit of a, this is poly, oh no, this is HDPE, but it's a little bit more brittle than these blue barrels. So for some reason I thought that one was polypropylene, but yeah, so going to put a new one in the base. It will be a Uniseal in the base of this because of the irregular shape. A bit hard to get a bulkhead fitting on that. And yeah, we'll hook that up, and hopefully by the end of the day we'll have some water in here and we'll have it cycling. We will probably just have the top water flow going straight down into the sump, because it'll be too fast a volume, I think, to go through to the grow bed. And I'm going to plumb through a line, so split flow line from the pump to the other side for the grow bed for Mum. So that's the plan. But yeah, I thought I'd just give you a bit of a look. So Angus and I, hello again, have pretty much all finished what we're doing for the day. We tried to film a few bits and pieces, but the camera just overheated and kept cutting out. But yeah, we swapped out the Uniseal, so we have a 25mm bulkhead fitting in there, a glued screwed adapter, and then down to the solids lifting outlet. It's on a bit of an angle at the moment because the water needs to press the bottom of the fish tank down. Over there, I'll run through what the plans are. Over there we have the clean water outtake, whoops, excuse me Angus, that will be going out to the 3 grow beds. Pretty much all just discussed with Mum before. We will set up the 3 solids beds here, media beds, using solid media. We're going to set them up here, and we'll work out some sort of a dog leg that'll come out here for the inflow of the water into these 2 beds, and they'll drain down into the sump, and that will be the main biological filter for the bed. And I'll rig up a funky overflow at the other end in case something blocks up a bit later. The radial flow settler has been sorted. It's still a little bit of a work in progress. I don't know if you can make it out, but it's actually sitting a little bit too low there. It needs to come up around about 50mm, I think, maybe 50-60mm, so 2¼ inches, just so the standpipe will maintain an even water level with the bottom of that there, because this will be regulating the water height. I mean, if I had it down there and that was the main outlet, the bulk of the water would be going through there, and then yeah, no water would reach up there. So that standpipe in there still sets the water level for the whole system. It's overflow down in there. I could have got away with 1¼ inch, 1.5 or 32 to 40mm pipe coming out, but I just didn't want to spend any more money in pipe, and I already had these bits and pieces left over. Yes, Angus? At the end of it, we're going to have this thing here. This, oh, not that one, but a 90mm canister with some biomedia in it. So any of the ammonia-rich water that does go through there still goes through some sort of biofiltration before it goes into the sump. I know it's probably overkill for a system that's only going to have 20 fish in it, but you know, I thought I'd do best practice, or someone will pick me up on it. Drain coming out. Just to give you a bit of a quick look at just the bottom drain here, this comes in at a bit of a taper. So we got the heat gun and just heated up the side of the barrel here and just flattened it out. So we could pop a Uniseal in there, and it would go in almost parallel to the bottom, and then we could put that little drain fitting down there. So just something I had to do. The white container was pretty much all 90 degrees from the base, the side wall, but yeah, just something I had to do. And down there we have a new arrangement on the valve. We have a bulkhead fitting on this side, and up there just an elbow up through Uniseal, so we can easily adjust the standpipe height in there. Yeah, so all we need to do now is sort that out, raise that up, make sure the bulkhead is watertight, hook up the other beds and the bell siphons. You know, that's only 2 minutes worth of work, and we're done. One thing we do need to do though is over here, if my hand model would like to come and give me a hand, dig around in there. I showed Mum before. It's pretty pretty mucky down in there because it's had a load of fish food go in there and also the fish emulsion, and there'd be dead roots at the compost. Where are we? There we go, stop moving your hand. There'd be a lot of worm castings and organics in there building up in the bed. So what we're going to have to do is set up one of the other beds over there first, and then I'll flood this bed, wash the clay out. I'll shoot a clip on that to show people how I do it, and then transplant all these guys over there. And then, yeah, Mum can replant this out with something else, or maybe move them back. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I really do need to get the solids out of here because there's just too much. And what do they smell like, Angus? We've had this discussion. I think they smell like compost and soil. What do you think they smell like?
Weirdness.
Weirdness. He thinks they... Oh, only half an Angus face. What was that?
Weirdness.
Weirdness. Yeah, it doesn't smell anaerobic, so I don't think there's an issue just there. But that parsley has been grown there for a number of years. Going to have a fairly substantial root system, and that's where all the solids are coming in from the pump, so there will be a bit of anaerobic smell over there, but I'll show that on the clip once I finish it all up. Yeah, oh, and this fitting here needs to be adjusted because it's not going to be a split flow anymore, so I need to go out and get another section of pipe and just do a basic dog leg, or heat that up with a heat gun and heat that up and unglue it and stick it on. We'll work something out. But there you go, I thought I'd give you a bit of a look at what Angus and I got up to. You going to say goodbye? Bye. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed that little bit of an update on what's going on with Mum and Dad's plants. Oh, I will show you one thing. Dad's recycling coffee pods. He's turned them into little planting pots, just in case that gives anyone any ideas. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Hope you all had a top weekend and enjoyed the crack key clip, and I'll catch you later. Cheers, folks.